My dear Sagittarius, welcome back. This is A from High Five Sign 50, and this is your Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus general reading for June 2023. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps next month's message is the one for you. But I've always believed in synchronicity, so there must be something in here that you need to hear today. Ooh, you could be in a soulmate connection, dear Sagittarius. Let us get two more cards for us to see the core energy of your reading. What are you thinking about, dear Sagittarius? Do you have planning on something, planning on moving towards another person, planning of leaving a relationship behind, planning your future, feeling in love at the moment? Ooh, harmony. Everything seems so well, doing well right now, perhaps in finances and perhaps in your love situation. But I'm picking up an energy of not feeling that contentment, not being present. That's what I'm getting. I mean, for some of you, just very few people, I'm picking up of you are in a relationship, you are in a happy relationship, or so you think, but your mind is elsewhere. For some of you also, you could be building a home, thinking about something where you could invest, reinvest, and perhaps, I don't know, perhaps you're supposed to be spending on mortgage, or you're supposed to be spending money on, let's say, education of your child, or a new home, but your mind is elsewhere and you would want to invest it more, let's say, on crypto. Or in crypto, or in anything else. You could be very tight with finances right now, or you are a wise spender, if I may put it that way. Philanthropy. A miser, acting like a miser, building a home. Perhaps you are, for some of you, you are in the process of home construction or home renovation, and you are very tight on your finances. And perhaps for some of you, this is something that may have depleted, or you're in the verge of resource depletion, and this has been the cause of that. What is this tower right there? Mishandling of finances. Our Sagittarius born individuals right now, this month, have been splurging. And perhaps giving away lots of money. But why do I get that energy of mishandling of some sort? Financial mishandling. What is this tower? Oh, more Six of Cups right there. For some of you, perhaps this mishandling of finances has been the biggest relationship issue that you had. Or for some of you, that you have been in that toxic family situation wherein you were the one who is providing for the family, and now you are free from that. You have here the Six of Cups twice, If this is a love situation, you could be you may have reconnected with a childhood sweetheart, but for some of you, you may have found your soulmate, and you have never been happier. And this is, you are at a point of in your life right now wherein you just feel so contented, and you feel that you know, that fleeting, that happy vibe, happy energy, but very unknown, and there's an uncertainty in it, and that's the beauty of it. You know, that feeling wherein you know that you want to be happy, a fleeting moment, almost like you're in a limbo. You don't know what would happen next. There's some limbo in it, but there's some joy, and that's that moment that you would want to just, if you could only freeze that moment. You know, it's fleeting, you know, everything is unknown, but you are just so contented, and you just want to preserve that moment, that energy, that feeling. I don't know how to fully describe that feeling, but for the majority of you, this is what you are feeling right now. If this is romance, if this is a general one, which is has nothing to do with romance, there's some nostalgia, that feeling of that nostalgic feeling. For some of you, you may have, as I've mentioned a while ago, you may have gone out of a toxic family situation. You were the breadwinner, and now you are free, but at the same time, you are missing those quote missing those toxic moments. You know, I hope I'm making sense. I mean, when you are out of a bad situation, there's a part of you that you would want to kind of feel that energy. You want to, you're missing the loneliness, you're missing the sadness. I don't know if I'm making sense, but that is the energy that I'm picking up on this one. But generally, having these two cards is a double back-to-back affirmation that there is some sense of a blanket of security, a haze of happiness and security that is upon you right now, dear Sagittarius. Plus, you have there the Sun card. It seems like there's an equal give and take in your current relationships, or perhaps your hard work has paid off, your investments have paid off, and now you are reaping the fruits of your labor. I said that I've mentioned that you may have gone out of a toxic family situation because you have the Tower right there, and I've been asking a clarification for that Tower moment, because that is a shake up, that is like a wake up call, a sudden bolt of change that is upon you. 2023 seems to be a year of surprises, and mid-year this June, now you have experienced that surprise from the universe, a great surprise from the universe. Perhaps a loved one has traveled around the world to meet you. A friend may have traveled to meet you, or perhaps an offer from overseas, a work overseas is upon you right now. I mean, there seems to be luck keeps coming back to back, but for you it feels like this is surprising to you, because this is not what you wished for in the most recent past. This is not something that you were aiming for. What is the Seven of, oops, those are too many cards, but let's get those. Okay, let's get all. Yeah, okay. So, perhaps majority of you has just gotten out of a toxic relationship, or perhaps has gotten out of a cheating situation. Your previous partner may have cheated on you, and they have tried their best to sort of try to get hold, if you have a conjugal property, they try to get hold of your resources, or to I don't know, some sort of a legal battle that they could get away with what you own. Perhaps you have a conjugal property, a car or a home, and they have been trying to sneak sneak and to have that under their name without your knowledge. I mean, they're trying their best to bully you. That is what I am getting. And it seems like you would triumph and you would win over that. They wouldn't get their way. They wouldn't have it their way. And if there is a legal battle between the two of you, between this ex, they would not win. You would win. And some sort of Amber I mean, something like that, Amber and Johnny Depp situation. You clamor for abuse, but you lost the case anyway because you don't have enough evidence. And yeah, I mean, your ex seems to think that they could get away with that. So, and right now you are paving a new path for you. You are in the healing journey and you are successful in that journey. Everything has been, the universe, the will is on in your favor, and the universe is helping you to, this is Ace of Cups, a new list in love, self-love. You could be self-love, choosing yourself, and healing, working on your emotions. You are more mature now than before, and the good will always triumph over evil. Finally having that, mustering the courage for you to choose yourself. And you have already, for some of you may have already done so in the recent past, and right now you are reaping the benefits of you're reaping what you sow. You have planted good seeds, you have been kind, and perhaps you walked away instead of fighting fire with fire. And now the universe is rewarding you, and perhaps through this healing journey you may have reconnected with your childhood sweetheart, or you may have reconnected with your old self. Perhaps in this toxic relationship you have lost yourself somehow in the process. You were in that vortex, you were under their shadow, but right now you have already found your way back to home, like a profound or a newfound way of seeing yourself and loving yourself, getting out of that toxic situation of a controlling person, and focusing on your healing. I strongly feel that somewhere in the near future you will be rewarded by the universe, and perhaps you have already experienced this. You will be rewarded with somebody who is your match, who is somebody like you. And this is the Lover's card, who will choose you because you have already done your homework of choosing yourself and working on self-love, working on self-care, and the universe will reward you somewhere down the road. And in the near future, happiness is upon you. What do you want? Advice for our dear Sagittarius? I mean, the remnants of the past, of a toxic past, may have been still in your psyche or still haunting you right now. There's some nostalgia around your energies right now, dear Sagittarius, and perhaps you are thinking, am I on the right path? Am I moving on the right way? Yes, you are, dear Sagittarius. Perhaps you feel that there's no changes going around you. Okay, this is kind of similar to this one, treachery. Be mindful that people are abusing your kindness. You run the risk of forgiving perhaps your ex, or a family member of your ex, they will come to you and reach out to you and perhaps ask you something. Be mindful that there are still people around you who are in the business of abusing your kindness, in the business of abusing your kind heart or your forgiveness. You forgive easily, and that's such a good thing. Be mindful that people are doing being treacherous behind your back. Of course, you wouldn't know that, but trying to cheat behind your back, or still, set your boundaries, dear Sagittarius. Some people are not who they show they are. They wouldn't show the real them, and they have ill intentions. Be mindful of that. I'm not saying that you have to change how you perceive people, that you have to be more judgmental. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that a person who may have hurt you in the past, it's time for you to set boundaries and to draw the line with that person, because those people would sooner or later do something else towards you, and you always give them the benefit of the doubt, but they are not aware that they're very abusive or toxic. So perhaps they would reach out to you somewhere down the road, and you run the risk of doing it. Oops, I did it again. Of doing it all over again. So draw the line and assert your boundaries. So I guess I would have to leave it at that, dear Sagittarius. I would like to thank you for being here, and I hope to see you next time. My name is A, and see you soon. Bye.